Hello everyone. So we are starting with the chapter relations and functions. This is the first chapter in NCERT. There are many chapters in this, out of which there will be two chapters which will be very quite tricky and quite challenging. One of this chapter is relations and function, and the other one is the 3D geometry. So relations and function, you will need lots of your concept. If your concept is clear in relations and function, you will be able to do the numerical. So in order to teach you, build a good grip on your relations and function, first what I am going to do is, let us do some background first, so that these backgrounds you can always refer back whenever you have little doubt. You can always refer back to these backgrounds, and then we will go into the real relations and function chapter. So before we can proceed, let us, you have in class 11 you have learned something called Cartesian product. So what is a Cartesian product, if you remember? So if I give you two sets, let's say set A is 1, 2, 3, 4, and set B is 5, 6, 7, 8. Cartesian product we denote like this: A cross A is equal to the set of ordered pairs such that it is like 1, 5, then 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8, and then again 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8. I forgot 2, 1, no, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, then 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7, 3, 8, and then 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 7, 4, 8, right? These are the ordered pairs. Now what is an ordered pair? What is an ordered pair? This set of element 1, 5 or 1, 6, 1, 6, this set of elements, that is 1, 5 or 1, 6, these are called ordered pairs. In ordered pairs, one element, so let's say AB is an ordered pair. So A is an element of set A and B is an element of set B. So we call this set AB as the ordered pairs. Okay. So this is what you have learned in class 11. Now you have also learned regarding relations. So what is a relation? What is the definition of relation you have learned? You have learned that relation is a relation from set A to set B. How do you denote it? We generally denote like this: A R B is actually what? A subset of A cross A. Let us take an example. For example, let R be any relation. Let R be any relation such that the ordered pair of this relation A cross B such that A and B is even. That is, A and B both are even. So and for all, we write for all like this: for all A element of A and B element of B. This is how we write the relation. So then if we go back to the set, go back to the cross product, so which one do you think? Even. 2 is even, okay. 2, 6, so this would be 1. So then I can write R as R equal to, we can write 2 comma 6, then 2 comma 8, 2 comma 8 is one ordered pair. And what else is there? Let's see. Then is 3 is not an even, 5 is not an even, 3 is not an even, 6 is even. However, what do we want? We want that the relation says that both A and B are both of them are even, and A is an element of A, B is also element of A. So in that case, what else? So I can see 4, so 4 6 and 4 8 will be again. So what do you see? So isn't R a subset of A cross A? So you can clearly see R is a subset of A cross A. So this is the definition what you have learned in class 11. Now how many such relations are possible? So if R is a subset of A cross A, then what do you think? How many such relations can we form? So if you remember that the number of, so we used to denote number of A would be equals how much? P, and number of elements of B, let's say Q, then total number of relations, total number of relations will be how much? 2 to the power P into Q, correct? So let's look back to this. How many elements are there? 1 2 3 4. In A there are 4 elements, and in B there are also 4 elements. So how many such relations are possible? So number of relations possible would be, number of relations possible will be 2 to the power 4 into 4, that gives me 2 to the power 16. There is total 2 to the power 16. These many relations are possible from A cross A, from that A cross A set. Okay. So next we will see what you have learned in regarding functions. Now this is the relations we have learned. Again in class 11 you have also learned functions. What are functions? So generally how do you denote a function? If A is any set and B is another set, you denote function like this: f A to B. So, and how do you read it? We read like this: function A to B. Function A to B is a relation, in which two ordered pairs, will never have the same first element. In relation it is possible, but in a function it is not possible. That means in a function you will not find, the function from A to B will be that you will not find that if 1 2, and again it's the same. Let us take an example to understand this. Let us take an example. Okay. For example, let us take this: f is equal to a comma b, such that b equals to a plus 5 for all A element of A and B element of B. So what do you think it would be? So f will be what? A, let's say 1. So 1 plus 5 is 6. So this one would be 1, 6. Then A is 2. A is element of A. A is element of A, so I can take 2 also. So 2 comma plus 5 is 5 6 7. Okay, now if I take 3 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay, let me take 4 and 4 plus 5 is 9. Wait a minute, now this is not a function anymore, because 9 is not an element of B. If we look back, you see 9 is not present here. 5 6 7 8 is present, right? And you could see here that 1 6 2 7 in here, all the first element, none of the first elements, so up to this far it is a function, but once we introduce this 4 comma 9, then it is not a function anymore. Clear? So this is up to this far is a function, however 4 comma 9, because 9 is not an element of B, so hence this is not a function anymore, but up to 3 comma 8 it is a function, and it holds this definition that in each case two ordered pairs will never have the same first element. This is how you have defined in class 11. Now in class 12, how will you define is that if you look at this ordered pair, so let's say A comma B is an ordered pair, we will call this as the, we'll call first of all B, we'll call B as the image of A, and A will call this as pre-image of B. Based on this, we will say based on this concept, pre-image and image, we will say a function is a relation. Don't worry, we will be doing again thoroughly. Function is a relation in which each element of A has, in which each element of A has one and only one image, in B. This is the definition we are going to be putting our attention in class 12. Understand? So don't worry now, this is just the introduction I have given you and little background. For now you remember this, that a function is a relation in which two ordered pairs will never have the same first element. That is the definition of function as you have learned in class 11, and this is how we note the function A to B. So what do you think is the difference between a relation and a function? So what do you think a difference between, most important difference between them is what? Difference between relation and function. What do you think it would be? So relation and this is function. The difference is that in a relation two ordered pairs can have same first element, but in a function it is not possible. In function it is not allowed. This is the fundamental definition you must know. This is the fundamental, most basic, most rudimentary difference. So whenever you come back here some more conceptual definitions and hard definition, always look back to this thing. This will help to build your concept. Okay. So let's go. There is one more thing I must teach you before I can end this, is that there is something called a concept of domain and codomain. What is a domain and codomain? Okay. So domain and codomain. So domain is set of first elements, set of first elements of a relation, is called domain. Let us take an example. Let us say R is a relation which is given like this: 2 6 2 4 2 8 4 6 4 8 4 10, and then let us say 4, then 6 2 6 4 6 6 6 8, and so on. So this is one relation. So domain will be the domain will be all the first elements of this relation. So first element is 2, again 2, so first element will be 2. Then we have here what, 4 4, so it should be 4. Then we have 6 6. So this is the domain. So there is another concept, range. So what is the range? Range will be, range is the set of second elements. Set of second elements in a relation. So range. So if we refer that last one, what do you think will be the range? The range would be 6, then 6, then 4, then 8, right? So again 6 is there, again 4 is there, okay, 10 is there, 2 is there. So range would be 2, 6, 8 and 10. This is the range of the Lardley relation. So what is the codomain? Codomain, the last one finally before I close, codomain. So we have seen how to denote a function A to B, we denote like this. So the whole set B is called codomain. The set B, that means the set in which the function relates A to B is that B in which you are applying the function, from when you are applying the function, that is called the codomain. So B is the set B is called the codomain. Okay. So this is just a brush up to this slide is just a brush up, just the introduction, that's little bit of background of class 11 what you have learned. You are going to use this in the future problems and future concept what I am going to teach in the future videos. Okay, then see you in the next lecture.